Records obtained by Fox 4 reveal why police have now charged the wife of the man accused of carrying out a shooting spree in Carrollton earlier this month.
Police say 67-year-old Ason aided her husband in carrying out violence against people he accused of duping him out of thousands of dollars. An affidavit describes the case police built against her. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joining us now with more on this. Sean.
Yeah, and from that affidavit, we learned that Ason Han, the wife of the shooter charged with capital murder, police say actively assisted in at least one of the murders that happened 2 weeks ago, and by her actions intended to allow potentially the deaths of others. I tell you what, her arrest, though, is something that no one in the Korean community in Carrollton expected or saw coming.
And it surprised, all of us.
A surprising twist in the shootings across Carrollton's Korean community 2 weeks ago that took 2 lives and wounded 3 others. Ason Han, the 67-year-old wife of the man charged with capital murder, Sung-ho Han, is now charged with aiding her husband's violent acts and murder.
It's additional sad news when you hear that the couple actually were involved in this tragic event.
Ason Han was arrested with the help of U.S. Marshals in Minnesota. We don't know when or how she left North Texas. An arrest affidavit says the wife first denied knowing anything about what happened, and then, before she stopped talking to investigators, admitted knowing Sung had been scammed out of $75,000 and that she knew that Sung had killed people. The affidavit details what the wife, police say, did and what survivors of the shooting told detectives she said. Cell phone data put the husband and wife together at the time of the shootings. First, at the K-Town shopping mall, where 4 people were shot, including Olivia Kim, who survived multiple gunshot wounds. She told detectives she asked Ason Han to call 911. According to Olivia, the document says, Ason told her, quote, "Why aren't you dead yet? You should have been the first one dead. You are the worst one." Then she casually walked out of the market. Olivia Kim, Yo Kim, and Ed Schley were accused by Sung-ho Han of not keeping their end of a business deal that took $75,000 from him. Schley had gotten $70,000 from the 69-year-old Sung-ho Han.
He was a broker, and I think he was also managing the property. So he was involved in that sense.
A dash camera in Han's vehicle showed the couple drove from the crime scene at the market together. Sung said to Ason, "Hurry up and call. Let's see where he's at." After the murder, the couple traveled to McDonald's at Old Denton and Frankfurt Road, where they ordered drinks in the drive-thru.
I'm sure there's still more to come out. What drove that to this tragic event? I'm sure there's additional stories to that.
And this morning, in an extradition hearing there in Minnesota, Ason Han was informed that Denton County, Texas, plans, in fact, to extradite her back. She should be back here in Texas in the next 30 to 90 days, where she ultimately will also, like her husband, face trial.
All right, Sean Rabb, we will keep following this story. Thank you.